Tabletop, bottoms up, talking itch, girl. What's up? Are you hungry? Have you eaten? Welcome to Kitchen Table Talk with Spillitboy TV. Drop the beat. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Good morning. Well, it's morning for some of y'all, afternoon for some others, honey. But what's going down? Hey, Jace. Hi, real me. What's going on? Views of you. Hey, Nika. Child, what is going on with you all, honey? Y'all seen that title, didn't y'all? How much is too much and how long is too long, child? We're going to talk about it. I got some other little stuff that I want to talk to y'all about, too. Y'all seen that in that thumbnail, child. MC Shakie and KeKe Wyatt is still going at it, child. Baby, listen, I told y'all, when that little stuff went down the other day, and I came in and I told you all that it was going to be some mess going on, and it was KeKe Wyatt and MC Shakie was involved. There's some more to the story, okay, that I have to actually add on. I told y'all that Milan Christopher was actually there as well. Here, I didn't know at the time that KeKe actually got into it with Milan as well. Like, KeKe was over there really living her whole little R&B divas thing all over again. Like, she was going off on everybody on the little panel, I guess. But a mess. So we're going to talk about all that. But I'm going to go right here with the whole MC Shakie thing. Child, so MC Shakie, MC Shakie and KeKe. So, he told her, listen, I'm reading the chat. What's up, official D Spot? Whatever, when MC Shakie walked away from that little argument that was going on, he told KeKe Wyatt, listen, if I ever catch you slipping out in those streets, bro, I'm going to let you have it. Well, we already knew that MC Shakie was going to catch her slipping, and she had already slipped. It's just as soon as he could get on his own platform, she was going to get it. That was what it was going to be. That was inevitable. And baby, he just is in his petty. So there's a lot of little stuff that went on. I ain't going into all the details, but there have been shots fired, okay? Shots fired on the whole thing. With the little back and forth. But what caught me this morning, child, I end up seeing MC Shakie went on to his little radio show, honey. And he breaks out, he says, now this is shade. This is true live shade like only MC Shakie can do. Honey, he said, we're going to have a whole little thing here. We're going to play the top 10 hits by the lovely, the beautiful KeKe Wyatt. And then he kept playing the same song over and over and reintroducing it and playing that same song. I can see us in the living room. Kept playing that same little piece. You hear Avant in there. Then he got to talk about how it was only really a half a hit because it had a feature on it. So it wasn't even a one-hit wonder, that it was a half of a hit because it wasn't just her by herself. I said, oh, MC Shady. I couldn't have done it better myself. I said, listen, I love KeKe. I love MC Shakie. This is what I be trying to tell y'all about when two people that you like are actually going at it down here on social media. Are you hungry? And you watch and you be quiet. Now I'm over here. I don't be quiet because that's what I do. I report it. But I ain't told you who was right. I ain't told you who was wrong. Don't matter what I think. The question is, are you hungry? You sit there and you take it in. Well, Antonio said, I've canceled KeKe Wyatt. Don't know her. Love you though. Oh, I love you too, Antonio. He's always on his trial trying to make me blush. Whatever, Antonio. Monk Chip. Hi, baby. You at work? Child. That's so funny. Monk Chip was saying, I'm at work. What's already known doesn't even have to be said. Monk Chip is always at work. How you doing, babe? Always good to see you. Mwah! Loves my Monk Chip. Hey, Jaded. What's up, love? Hi, MVP. MVP. Manny. I always try to say the MVP, but I never end up saying. I just be like Manny. It's Manny MVP, but hey, Manny. Hi, Melissa. But yeah, just keep out of it and just let them do what they do. Let's see. Roger, you saved me last night. I was caught in a mess. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, Roger. A mess. A mess. You didn't deserve that, Roger. That's why I came. Lincoln, what's going on? You didn't eat. Okay, Lincoln. I won't give you what I give people when I be asking them, have they eaten today? I ain't going to give you that, Lincoln. You know how to get to me. You want to get to me? You know how to get to me, Lincoln. Anyway, don't start your stuff, Lincoln. Another one always coming through trying to make people blush. Bless Watkins. What's going on, love? Hi, Trisha. So listen. All right. So this is what I got. Ribs. Chow. Ribs. Pork. Ribs, honey. Barbecue. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. College greens and dressing. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's do the update. I'm gonna go back at MC Shakie. We'll go through the update on the mother and the dressing. Remember, I did the dressing the other day. Took the mother to dressing. She didn't say nothing about the taste. She was just like, there's meat in him. And I don't feel like all this damn chewing. I don't know. I ain't feel like all that chewing. I told her, throw it away. I ate it. I just didn't feel like all that chewing. I told y'all, she's a whole mess. She is a whole mess. Yeah, I cooked it. Who makes? Yeah, I did. Yep. Girl, look, I got burned last week messing around with a Big Mac. I said, I'm going back up in this kitchen like I got some good sense. Me personally, I was okay with the dressing. That's something I usually don't do is break up the, I use the turkey neck to actually season my vegetables and stuff for my dressing and to do my stock. And I actually took the turkey neck and broke the meat apart that was on the turkey neck and put it on in the dressing as well. Honey, Miss Mother, she didn't care for that. But girl, listen, whatever, ma'am, whatever. Hey, Kevin, you said I want some ribs now. See how that works? Hey, Anton. Yeah, so child, that was that. But that was the update on the dresser. She tried it, Annie. Always. That's her. Okay. Let me flip back over here to MC Shakie and well, not really MC Shakie. I've said what I had to say about MC Shakie. Love MC Shakie. Shout out to MC Shakie. That was some good old shade. Couldn't have done it better myself, bro. But James, did you see Trey Songz was taped? Taped what, Andrew? Taped what? I'll be looking for your comment. Tape what they tape him doing now, child. I like it with sage sausage. Yeah, see, I use sage in there, but I definitely sage sausage really has that, like you get that pop. Oh, a sex tape. Oh, come on, Trey. That doesn't surprise me though. That don't surprise me at all. With Trigger, he's been showing you everything other than the whole thing. I mean, we've basically seen it. Just so now he just pulled his pants all the way down. Who didn't already know what it looked like? You've pretty much seen it in all its forms other than with clothes on it. Yeah, Tremaine, something else, honey. I like Trigger, honey. Yeah. He's something else with himself. Not at all, Lady Nika. And did he do it? Did he do like an OnlyFans thing, or he just leaked the tape? Because that's silly. He should have went on OnlyFans and made him some money. I know he got some fans. I know he got some fans for over there fighting with the cop. It got leaked. Oh yeah, you definitely be swinging with him, trying fighting. It'll just be a double hitter, honey. It'll be a sword fight and a fist fight, honey. So I'm gone, yeah. Man, look at y'all. Y'all really enjoyed it. I guess I'm about to go see what it's giving. I go see what we see. Hey, all right, child. Y'all a mess. Child, that chat is real happy. Trigger, wherever you at, honey, the chat's quite happy with whatever it is that you've leaked, honey. Child, but his brother does it too. The brother is always somewhere creating stuff. The brother's a cutie too. I'm like, hey, y'all go ahead. Say Trey Songz does have an OnlyFans, but he leaked by another OnlyFan girl on her page. Oh, wow. So well, child, so they still gonna mess up the money. Oh, I will send it to you. Okay, Brianna. A mess. So, Bree, did you see? I know you're a big MC Shakie fan. Did you see MC Shakie playing that 10 hits of KeKe over there, Bree? Did you catch it? Nika, you need to quit talking about it made her feel so much better. Better than what, Nika? Because you wasn't feeling bad. You don't start, Nika. Don't start your mess. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, it's good. It's funny. He literally, MC Shakie was over there laughing at the shade he was throwing till he literally had tears in his eyes playing that song and kept reintroducing it. And I think people didn't really catch on until around the 5th time that he did it. I was like, right out the gate, I was like, oh my God. I knew where it was going because it was like, KeKe ain't got no 5 hits, Child, the shade. Hey, James, I've been trying to be on my best behavior, but I just keep on getting the cleanup spirit on me. Please pray for me. I don't know if you want me to be the one to pray for you, Castro, because I'll be praying for the cleanup. I have an issue with praying the cleanup away since I created it. But I'll be telling you, go ahead on, Castro, and clean them up. So I don't know. I don't know if you want me to pray for you, Castro, because I'll be giving. Do it, boy. Do it. Do it. Silent. Hi, baby. What's going on? How are you? Child, Silent Artist, honey. It's one of my little loves, honey. What is going on with you? Good to see you. Child. So listen, okay. So once that all got going, now I found out that KeKe had gotten into it with Milan. I'm Milan, he's Milan. Milan Christopher. Her whole argument on there with him was the biracial thing, and she was ranting about biracial lives matter. Not KeKe. Just cleaning up. Right. I love when you said, child, I said, honey, just cleaning up. But KeKe, stop it. Biracial lives matter. What is all that? Like, she was really going off, and she was being very rude and cutting them off. And same stuff. She was just really, I don't know, she was really on one. But that thing grew some legs. Yeah, that thing grew some legs. Okay, Shady Blue said KeKe was drunk, and then Shakie had his facts wrong. Oh, Lord. So that was just, yeah, they was going to bang heads, child. He asked her, girl, have you had too much to drink? I said, why'd he do it? So she turned into a raving lunatic, honey. But yeah, so she went on with the whole thing. Y'all know KeKe's mom is actually a Caucasian woman. Y'all know that. So there was that whole thing. Now, it grew legs, and, you know, people start doing the whole cancel KeKe thing, and people was getting pissed. That, you know, child, that colorist mess, that colorism mess, it's a mess. Hey, Duchess Kelly Love has just entered the building. What's up, Duchess? Listen, and Duchess is the one that actually tipped me off to that Shakie was carrying on, honey. It just, as soon as you get into the colorism thing, it just goes, it grows legs, and it gets crazy, and nobody wins. Okay, nobody wins. And for the record, Black Lives Matter, biracial. You do realize when you're biracial, you're black. You're black. The world sees you as black. So naturally, Black Lives Matter, the movement, covers you as well. You're not, there doesn't have to be a separate movement. You are a part of that movement. You are black for all intents and purposes. That doesn't denounce your whatever part of your ancestry that is Caucasian, but whether it be fair or not, the world says if there is one drop of black blood in you, you're black. So I don't know what her whole issue was. Listen, then y'all know I watch Cocktails with Queens. That's Claudia Jordan's show with Selena Johnson and Lisa Ray and Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox. And they got to talking about it. Now, Claudia said from the door that she was kind of feeling a kind of way about what KeKe was saying. And remember, Claudia Jordan is actually biracial. Okay? She was feeling a type of way about the way that KeKe had handled things. Selena, as we all know, is friends with KeKe, personal friends with KeKe. You know, they both work on R&B Divas together, yet they actually have a friendship that goes back prior to R&B Divas. They've known each other for a long time, and they are friends. Selena and the family, they're friends, okay? So Selena took up for her. And Selena was telling everybody, she's like, no, KeKe's not colorist. She's not. She's kind of misunderstood. And that her delivery, a lot of times, is what creates the problem. And I kind of say, I don't believe that she's actually colorist. I believe that she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I don't believe she's colorist, though. I really don't. Wait, whose birthday did I miss? Happy birthday, Queen. Whose birthday did I miss? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, Voodoo Queen. Happy birthday, love. Y'all flood the chat with the happy birthdays. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how that works. Happy birthday, Voodoo Queen, honey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Voodoo Queen. Happy birthday to you. Here, let's play our new little song for you for a little spell, Voodoo Queen, for your little birthday, honey. Let's do a little music for you, girl. We got our own song, and we got our other song. Because I'm not going to sit here and mess up happy birthday. I'm not going to do it. Happy birthday, love. Okay, so listen. Listen. I don't believe KeKe is racist. I don't believe she is colorist. I don't believe any of those things. I definitely do think that she is a little left of center. And I told you all the other day, about her antics and how her talent can't even get out because her antics is so strong and what goes on with her. So, you know, I don't know what to say for you, KeKe, but it was good that Selena was able to kind of speak up for her on there. And they actually talked about that, about like portions of things being dropped as opposed to people seeing the whole clip on the internet and how that kind of works with celebrities and stuff. But truth of the matter, when it comes to this, KeKe showed her ass that whole podcast. KeKe was showing her ass. It just was what it was. She was showing her ass the whole time. So, you know, again, right, wrong, or indifferent, I ain't on neither side. It just, girl, you know, you started this. You started this ball to rolling with that behavior. You knew there was going to be some stuff with all this that you was doing because it just kept getting worse. Ain't nobody rewarding bad behavior in 2021. They ain't. It just is what it is. So I ain't throwing no pity party for KeKe. Some of this stuff was to be expected. Anyway. Okay, so here's a question I have. And this kind of goes into some a little bit of YouTube mess as well. When there's a subject on YouTube, and I'm going to throw this one back at y'all. This is going to be an open chat situation. When there's a subject down here on the YouTube streets, how long is too long for that to actually be going on? And I definitely think I would be an authority to be able to talk about when something is dragging on. I think I'm an authority on it. I'll sit as the poster child for how long it can go on. But in your opinion, how long is too long for an actual subject to really be going on? Because see, last night I was actually in a little situation where a person was saying that 5 days later is too long for it to be going on. I'm like, no. If you still spitting the same rhetoric 5 days later, and it just didn't even seem, and I guess it depends on what it is. The subject that was actually being discussed was homophobia. Homophobia and homosexuality and where it stems from. So 5 days, no. That's been going on for 500 years. So I can't imagine. People ain't been able to agree or disagree about homosexuality and homophobia for 500 years. So I can't even imagine that in 5 days YouTube would have it together and it would just be over. I think what happened was that sis just didn't want to stand. She wanted it to go away because she knew she had dug a ditch and she wants it to go away. But it ain't going away because we ain't done talking about it yet. But let's see what y'all got to say. It depends on how many fresh perspectives come out of the topic. Okay. Thank you, Denise. There are some issues that never really have an expiration date. Until it is resolved, it should be discussed. I think that it's a convo that will continue till Jesus comes get right. You say longer than 5, naturally. As long as it takes to squash it. More happy birthdays. As long as they keep messing with you, keep dragging them. Okay, see? The same person that is still talking about, oh, okay, right, about what somebody, and I ain't that child, yes. I already knew that about real me. So as long as I keep the shut up out of it. Thank you, Roger. See what happened? I was rolling through, and Roger was being attacked, literally, on a panel about a comment that I made. You knew that wasn't going to fly. So I had to go clear it out. I had to go clean it up. I don't come to YouTube to discuss other sexuality choice except, oh, ain't no expiration date if I'm seeing it. But ain't no expiration date if I'm mad, I'm talking. We'll stop saying it when we stop seeing it, right? There were homosexual societies in other lifetimes. People need to read books. Right. But again, and what actually had been said, the actual situation wasn't actually brought up. It was that person's behavior and that person's part that they played in it. The fact that that person was playing in everyone's face. That's what had actually been brought up, really. It was all a deflection. It's all a deflection. And it was bad behavior. That was the issue. I think her problem was more so that people were still talking about her bad behavior. And she's used to being forgiven. And it's gotten old. I think that's what really happened. See, nephew usually acts really, really bad. And in a day or two, people ignore it, and then it's all back to business, back to the same old business. But two things happen. One, people have become tired of nephew, and two, it was me that was part of the issue. And you know, I don't roll over. So, you know, and nobody tells me when to stop. Right? Grown. What am I eating? Octafama, I am eating barbecue ribs, dressing, cornbread dressing, and collard greens. That's what I'm talking about, purple peach. Okay, what did purple peach say? Okay, a wise woman once said, I ain't getting no sleep because y'all so because of y'all, so y'all not gonna get no sleep because of me. Okay, Aisha. Things Mina. I'm done said until the crystal ball bandits dreadlocks fall off, and that might be in 5 days. You know what? What I don't understand is when a beef has a lapse and then they bring it up months later. Well, let me explain to you, Purple Peach. That's not really hard to understand. It's called AdSense by Google. Quite frankly, that's what that's called. When you start to see a pattern, believe it. You see the same person bringing up somebody that you ain't heard of in 3 weeks, and then on the first day of the 4th week, they bring that person up, start dragging that person. That's called Google AdSense, honey. Ain't nobody really mad for real. They ain't really got no problem for real. The problem they got is called light and gas. Okay? And that's what that's about. Okay? You say when you're living for the moment, that's what that's all about. Living for the 22nd, baby. And lying about it. So you see a lot of that. James, I'm waiting for a Bell Collective review. I don't know why, KD, because I haven't even watched the show. I've never seen that show, nor have I committed to no review on the show. I just keep saying no. I said I was going to take a look at the show, but I didn't commit to anything with that show. But I know who is actually doing it is Really Be TV. Really Be TV actually does watch and review the show. Almond Brown is in here. Almond Brown began reading Love and Topaz. She began reading Love and Topaz this past Monday. And it was interesting when I watched the playback. I came in at the very end of her broadcast, but then I went back and watched it. I laughed again. Listen, I wrote the book. And of course I'm happy with it. But I have to tell you, some of the most interesting and enjoyable parts is watching Almond Brown reading and then her responses to the things that I have written and she ends up having to say. Hilarious. Can't even buy it. You said don't do it. Bell Collective sucks. Oh no. Now that's the first time I've heard anything bad about it, Nubiology. I've not heard anything bad, but I haven't heard anything that made me run to see it. And I have to be honest, before I go to Bell Collective, I'll probably go to the Bridgertons first, because both of those keep coming up. I heard better things about Bridgerton though. Let's see. Dinners would be fire. Chicken livers and eggs, greens with neck bones. Come on, James. Oh, SpillitBoyTV dinners. Oh, child. I love Almond Brown. Thanks for reading it, James, for writing it. Oh, absolutely. She's doing, this is my 3rd book that she is reading aloud, and she's doing a great job. She really is. Ashley Miller reviews it too, and she's really good. I don't even watch the show, but her reviews make me feel like I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, Ashley's like definitely a good reviewer. I wasn't even aware that Ashley was actually watching it. So yeah, check it out. Check them out. Elsa, she actually likes Bell Collective. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard anybody say anything bad about it. Yeah, that's the first time. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. If you tagged me, I'm sorry, I can't tag BK at the moment. Oh, okay. There she go. Oh, Deanna's reviewing it too? Come on, Deanna Irvin, jumping into the review game, girl. Never see. Yeah, me either, Nika. But I've heard stuff, and people have been definitely requesting it. I just haven't. I gotta sit myself down. I ain't sat myself down. I done dropped off some shows. If they can't hold my interest, I'll be like, I'm gone. Like Salt Lake City, I started off good with Salt Lake City. Then it just got to be too much of the same. I'm like, listen, I think the only thing that I'm going to really do to hold too much of the same is at Real Housewives of Atlanta. And that's because I've been with them since they came on the air. But yeah, I my patience for that same. It's just a little bit much. Okay, Martel. Make sure you let us know, honey. Definitely, you know you got a whole family over here that will support you. So definitely let us know. Let us know. Thank you to Salt Lake City. Yeah, Salt Lake City, it was funny at first, but then it was like, these people are ridiculous. Real Housewives of Atlanta is pushing it down. This season is it's getting ready to get better, child. They get ready to introduce Bolo next week. Or whatever the next time it's coming on. That Bolo, honey. I've been following his career for quite a few years, baby. He is some kind of fine, honey. And he's talented. He's a talented dancer too. But overall, he's some kind of fine, baby. So they get ready to introduce him into the fold. So it's get ready to get real, real messy. They get ready to add some old forbidden peen, honey, into the storyline. So it should get good. Right, so stuff. See, I'm so behind, so I'm just going to do a season review. All right, Martel. Cool. I remember when Bob was in Vivica, Bola was in Vivica Fox's show. Right. So I was following him before that. I was following when ain't nobody know who he was when he was a stripper. Right. Lulu, he still doing his thing, child. Ain't missing a beat. Ain't missing a beat. He's actually made quite a name for himself, though. Quite a name for himself. Black Diamonds many times. Okay. What did I just do? I think, Nika, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is up to, did I do episode 8? I think I just did episode 8. Now, does that surprise you? Say the person that plays the banker on Sisters, he's a new person at the bank on Sisters, is used to be a stripper too, and he fine. Does that surprise you? We already know what the aesthetic is to be in a Tyler Perry production, honey. I usually just listen, but the way James just casually comes on live on his main channel when it's supposed to be struck is everything. Okay. Good girl. Struck where? Struck how? I enjoyed Bridgerton. It was interesting. James, I made a video. Please critique And you too. What's the video about, Jewel? What you talking about? What you talking about? Okay, Bridgerton. Okay. Well, I got to start watching the show. If it's a review, yeah, I got to start watching the show, and then I'll watch the review. And it's coming. No, let's see. You say I live. I recently started watching Hannibal on Netflix, and it's really good. All American too. Child, you talking about Hannibal Lecter? Is that like a whole series? No, thank you. That sounds like that's right up Kelly Love's alley. He like all that kind of stuff. You say he has a type, that's for sure. Oh, absolutely. Is Milan coming in my Karen Huger voice? Where's Milan coming to serve us fashion? She will be coming, but she'll be coming on her own channel. She won't be over here. She'll be on the Milan channel and also on the Swipe Left show channel. But yeah, that plane has landed. So yeah. Your Honor is good on Showtime. See, all these shows, I ain't never even heard of that. So what is Hannibal talking about? Like, is he in jail still, or is he out of jail and eating people again, or what is really going on? What is that? What is that about? So no, the Oval review, right? Did the Oval start back? Is the Oval back on? If so, I surely missed the episode. But no, the Oval, I'm still down with the Oval. They fell out in the beginning, like toward the middle. I fell out with the Oval, but remember, I came back. Y'all remember that, right? I started back up. I'm resuming my retro review of the Dynasty. Okay. So wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. So the Oval is back on. How did I miss that? I was just looking up the Oval the other day. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to say I ain't think the Oval was back on. I know I wasn't crazy. Quit playing with me. The Oval don't start until the 16th. Don't do me. Y'all trying it. The 16th. The 16th. It'll be on the 16th. Thank you, Volvo. Yeah, I'll be watching the Oval. Baby, you know I love Queen Sugar. Can't stand Darla. No, Zalent. They didn't cancel them. You know, Tyler was running around canceling stuff. I'm like, child, yeah. I thought the Oval might have get it, but it didn't. Come on, Red Pepper, child. That Red Pepper like to try to grab a hold of it, but try to Okay. I love Queen Sugar's intro. Yeah. And I was laughing. How long did it actually take you to figure out what they was really talking about with the song in the beginning of because I didn't catch it right away. I was so into when I'm watching the opening for Queen Sugar that I didn't even really pay attention a lot to the lyrics. So they said keep the colors in the lines. I was like, oh. And then one day it just caught me. It was like we were several episodes into it. And I was like, oh wow. Wow. Yeah. Was it only me that didn't catch that right away? What say you all, honey? Did you catch that? Did you catch what they were saying? Or was that just me that was slow? Yeah, but yeah, that's what they. When I say that, it caught me. I was like, how did I miss that? Keep the colors in the lines, honey. They talking about the people. I said, that's exactly what that show is about. No, L, you gotta go watch Queen. It's get ready. This is the last season. They get ready to mess up with this. You said I haven't caught it yet. When you watch it, listen to the song. Listen to the song and listen to what they're saying. And it is literally the opening of the show. It's really telling the whole story of the show. It's deep. That was today's years old. Y'all got to watch, baby. Y'all gonna be done missed it in a minute. I told you about the intro, Jane. Girl, it went right over my head, Nick. I ain't paid no attention. I ain't paid no attention. I was always looking at the imagery. I never paid attention to what they were saying. I was always paying attention to the background. I know I've asked you about different things down where you live from the imagery. No, I correct that, James. I didn't tell you about the intro. We was fighting. Well, you probably told somebody, but I have spoken to you about the imagery, about the stuff. We done talked about them porches and all them bugs and shit. She's always laughing at me about bugs and trees and outside stuff and how I wouldn't make it like 10 minutes down there where she lives at. I was too busy being thirsty for coffee. Baby. Coffee and Dawn, okay? To listen to the lyrical content. A mess. A mess. It's a really good show, though. The creator of Greenleaf has a trailer out today for their show called Delilah on listen. The Greenleaf thing. I still haven't gotten over the fact that they canceled my Greenleaf. I just I am so pissed about that. Like just that pissed me. And I'll play the game with them with this spinoff shit, but I ain't happy. I'm not happy. Why would you cancel a good show to try to make a spinoff of the good show? You know it's gonna be some crap. What are we talking about? Greenleaf? Greenleaf, yeah, Greenleaf. Well, Greenleaf is gone, but there is a spinoff show coming, which was it just didn't make sense to me. They were just getting to the story. There was so much. Child, we still don't know what's going on with Mavis. I definitely want to see more about Rochelle and what's she going to do next, because she's so messy that she can't help but be interesting. That Rochelle was something else, honey. She had the pastor's nose wide open. I said, oh, she wasn't going to stop. Honey, Lady Mae was going to have to stomp her out. She was going to have to catch her, honey, between pews and give her a couple bumps and bangs, honey. Right, really, B. You know, that was our little show, honey. Right. Kevin, child. Is Delilah supposed to be a continuation of Greenleaf without Pastor? A mess. A mess. I ain't seen the trailer for Delilah. I don't know what she giving, but when I see it, I'll let y'all know. I'll talk to y'all about it. It's me, D. Now, this will be interesting to see who's going to read me later today in the comments about eating barbecue with a fork. You know, it's always something. Be dragging me. Oh, I love Pose. Nika, be nice. Nika said, they can all go to hell. Really, Nika? The whole church family. They can all go to hell. Really? Now you rethink that comment. You know you're talking about the first family, right? Of Greenleaf Church. Did you? They can all go to hell. I'm waiting on Mississippi to do a pole dance for me. Baby, listen. No, we patiently await Uncle Clifford's return, honey. You ain't gonna say I stand in it. I'm gonna send you to the corner. I see you on one today, lady. You truly on one. And look at real me. Don't egg her on. Don't egg her on real me. Baby, child. And listen, that's a whole nother conversation. That's going to go to a whole nother route, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. But anything real me say, Nika will agree with it, honey. She'll agree with it. Anything he say. Yeah, baby. Okay. All right, sweetness. Yeah. Yes, indeed, honey. Child, my mama and my relatives love them. Some Greenleaf. I don't watch. Child, Greenleaf was everything. That was the good TV. I lived for Greenleaf, and that's like the two best things that have ever aired on OWN. And I live for, I love Iyanla, but no. Queen Sugar and Greenleaf were the two best programmings that have ever aired on OWN. What's wrong with eating barbecue with a fork? Nobody wants their hands dirty. Shadia, that's the whole thing is, I see, here's a quick little story. And I guess this is perfect for Kitchen Table Talk with SpillitBoyTV. I always said that I would never do mukbang, like any type of mukbang video or eating and smacking and carrying on, because I don't eat. You know how mukbangs be done, child. Have you ever competed in Miss Continental? No, Lily, I have not. I did do a prelim twice. I did prelims twice. Came in second runner up. Yeah, second runner up. So, you got to come in first runner up or win to actually be able to make it to Continental. So I came in second runner up. But yeah, that was back in the day, back in the 90s. But would love to. I love Continental. Continental's fabulous. Yeah, so I said I would never do that mukbang. Then I decided, it was like a joke. I did a mukbang thing the way, and just ate like I eat, and not, I eat slow. Every time I eat, my food always gets cold. And then I'm not a real messy eater. So those things, it became like a running joke amongst me and my people about how I eat, which is kind of opposite of, real mukbang, and, how they, have a lot of stuff going and a lot of things going on. And then that's how this all ended up just happening, because we just sit down and have lunch together. So that's how this whole segment actually came about. It was like a whole running joke, but it works. It works. And the folks tend to like to have lunch with me, and I enjoy sitting and having lunch with y'all. I got to eat. Got to have lunch or dinner. So why not with y'all? Why not? And it just ends up being funny. But there's always somebody who's really, it's generally people that don't like me very much, but it bothers them. Oh my God, honey. And they will drag me about how I eat, how much I eat. Yeah, the way in which I do what I do. It just bothers them, child. And that just entertains me. So I'm about to devour this Italian calzone. I know that's right. Yes, you eat very delicately. I be wanting to snatch your food through the phone. Shut it up, Jessica. But I always have, and I've always eaten slow. When I go out to eat, I always have a doggy bag. I never finish eating there. It's just the way it is, child. Ain't nothing I can do about it, child. Ain't a thing I can do about it, girl. But anyway, we're at our hour, so it has been real. I've gotten to choose. I've gotten as close to the screen as I could and still cannot tell which side you chew on. If you don't stop it, maybe I'll cut that out. It's this side. I actually chew on both, but most it's on the right side. But both sides is fine. I got my teeth. I am not like some of these clowns down here on these YouTube streets. Baby, I got teeth all over my head, honey. And the right amount. Not piled in like a shark. Not shit packed and stacked in front. Side pieces missing when you got your mouth open laughing. And there's dark spots. The shit's missing. You know what? I'm going to get on out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I will catch y'all the next time we get together, honey, and eat with all our teeth. I will catch y'all on them YouTube streets, honey. And listen, argue about a situation as long as you choose to. Who gives a darn? Bye, y'all.